Today, I'm bringing the Marvel vs. Capcom fight to life. Marvel Legends Gamerverse Captain America vs. Venom. We'll recreate iconic moves like the Charging Star and Venom Rush and see if this Gamerverse Marvel Legends figures can actually move like they do in the games. Plus, how does this new Gamerverse Captain America stack up against the 80th anniversary Captain America? And did Hasbro quietly downgraded Venom's articulation compared to the Walmart exclusive Retro Venom? Let's find out. Before recreating Captain America's Marvel vs. Capcom moves, let's look at what makes this Gamerverse Captain America unique. The biggest upgrade is the new pinless body with butterfly joints, making this the most articulated Captain America Marvel Legends figure Hasbro has ever released. The 80th anniversary Secret Wars and the 20th anniversary Marvel Legends Captain America figures don't have butterfly joints. Captain America's first move is the launcher, or what I called the uppercut in my Gamerverse Juggernaut review. In the games, Cap swings his shield upward in a double arm uppercut motion. Thanks to those butterfly joints, the Gamerverse Cap can bring his hands close together, forming a perfect triangle with the shield on top. It looks dynamic and game accurate. 80th anniversary Captain America can't quite do it. The arms stay too far apart, so you lose that powerful triangular stance. If you have multiple shields, you can match the in-game look. Unfortunately, this is my second Captain America, so this setup will have to do. Throw. Hasbro actually showcased this pose in the promo shots. Since Captain America doesn't have an open palm grabbing hands, you'll need to use the included closed fist hands. The butterfly joints continue to shine. They allow a proper throwing silhouette. Another variation of this pose shows Cap kicking his opponent upward right after the throw, which also works nicely with this articulation setup. High kick. Just like my Wolverine vs. Silver Samurai review, I'm using the Hasbro figure stand for aerial moves. It's strong enough to hold heavier figures like Wolverine or Cap mid-air. In the game, Cap uses open palm hands, but even with closed fist hands, the move still looks great. Cartwheel. This move is tough since we don't get open palm hands. It's not super believable. I use the closed fist hands with the Hasbro stand to pull it off. It's not perfect, but you can get close to the Marvel vs. Capcom move. Now moving on to the special and iconic moves. Shield Slash. I initially thought Hasbro could reuse the 80th anniversary Captain America effect here, so this Gamerverse Captain America could throw the shield. But the hand position while throwing the shield is different, which is probably why Hasbro didn't reuse the effect, but using this effect still works when you try to get Cap performing his behind the back shield slash move. Stars and Stripes. Probably the most iconic of all of Captain America's signature move in the Marvel vs. Capcom game. And another pose where the butterfly joints shine. The blue impact effect included works perfectly here, as Cap winds up for the strike. Charging Star. As shown in the packaging and promo art, this is the main in-game move that this figure can recreate. It looks fantastic with the blue smash effect attached. For the Hyper Charging Star, it's not possible for you to recreate this because Hasbro would have needed to add a large comet-like energy effect that covers Cap's body. Only his boots would be visible. For Gamerverse Omega Red and Juggernaut, I was able to recreate a full crossover combination of their special move. Unfortunately, I only have 2 Captain Americas, so this is the best that I can do. Crossover attack. When Captain America switches out in the game, he performs his thumbs up gesture. And yes, this figure includes thumbs up hands. Like Gamerverse Psylocke, he can pose giving a thumbs up left or right, or even a double thumbs up to Psylocke herself. Now, before recreating Venom's Marvel vs. Capcom moves, let's see what sets this Gamerverse Venom apart from the Walmart exclusive Retro Venom, which we can think of as Player 2, since he is of a different color, in black. The most important change is the neck peg design. The Retro Venom in black, uses a double dumbbell neck peg, a system praised in Mafex and Mezco figures. Hasbro changed that in Gamerverse Venom, going back to a hinge-style neck peg. And while it seems like a downgrade, it's actually a smart choice. The hinge lets Venom look up naturally in his hunch pose, matching his Marvel vs. Capcom animation perfectly. The retro Venom can't do this, he just looks down. As usual, we start with the launcher move. With the upper torso swivel, Venom recreates his launcher move beautifully. I added the Marvel Legends Hulk yellow swiping effect from the Maximum series for an extra motion blur. It can attach tight on the biceps, but it doesn't attach perfectly on the forearm, so you need to use blue tack. Just be cautious, prolonged use of heat and blue tack might affect the paint. Aerial throw. Unlike Cap, Venom comes with open palm grabbing hands that actually let him grip another figure. His left hand fits slimmer neck figures like Spider-Man, and the right works for bulkier neck figures. In the game, the grab isn't a normal hand, it's more like a symbiote extension similar to the tall Gamerverse Venom. I did try attaching the long symbiote extension hand from the PSP Gamerverse Venom, but it won't attach because of a different or larger peg. Venom fan. Sadly, this iconic move, which is used a lot in the game, can't be recreated. It would require a 6-inch oversized Venom head sculpt, which likely wasn't in the budget for this 2-pack. The best I can do is a mid-air pose simulating the leap. Web throw. Venom doesn't include a web rope accessory like Maximum Series Spider-Man, so I borrowed Maximum Series Spider-Man web to simulate the effect. Venom shield. It would have been nice if Hasbro included this. Mafex has a symbiote shield for their movie Venom figure. I wish Hasbro did the same. Venom web. Even though this is the best articulated Marvel Legends Venom, recreating this particular pose is very tricky. It's really hard to do. Also, you would need some web effects similar to the PSP Spider-Man or earlier figures to wrap the opponent around with web. Venom Rush. This is the move I really hope Hasbro would support with effects. They could have reused the Venom head tendrils from the movie version and just added a stand. I managed to balance them for display, but the base would made it perfect. Like with Cap, I can't perform a full crossover combination of Venom Rush, but two Venoms get the idea across. Before we go into the comparisons, I was surprised to know that both figures have equal accessories. 2 heads, 4 hands each, and Cap comes with a shield and effect. If you found this review helpful, I hope you give it a hype, a like, subscribe to my channel, and share this with your friends. For places where the figures in this review might still be available, I left some links in the description below.
I'm Tigerknight!
Time for a comparison. Both Venom includes 2 head sculpts. The Retro Venom has an open mouth with a long tongue, while the Gamerverse Venom has a slimier tongue. The second heads differ too. Retro Venom has a closed mouth, while Gamerverse Venom includes an Eddie Brock transforming head, a repaint from the Amazon exclusive 3-pack with Riot and Agony. It's not 100% game accurate, since in the Marvel vs. Capcom game, Brock's head stays human while the rest of his body is already covered with symbiote, then his head fully transforms into Venom, not half like this figure. The Gamerverse Venom also has new arms, different veins, cleaner sculpting, and less symbiote texture. The white painted spider logo for Gamerverse Venom is larger compared to the Retro Venom. On the other hand, when he turns around, it is the reverse. From the back, his spider logo is smaller and avoids painting over. the butterfly joints. A good call since that prevents paint chipping. The legs and articulation are about the same, though I noticed the tie swivel feels tight even after heating it. Both comes with 4 hands, 2 close-faced hands, and 2 open palm expressive hands. They're not symmetrical though. For the Star-Spangled Man comparison, both Captain America's comes with 2 heads, stoic and expressive. The Gamerverse cap has a screaming face, while the 80th anniversary cap has a frowning one. The big improvement, as mentioned a while ago, is the butterfly joints. The Gamerverse design supports that perfectly. There are no sculpted scales on his blue suit that can scratch when moving the joints. A smart move by Hasbro. The belt is nearly identical in different colors, but the boots are different. Gamerverse cap boots are larger and more exaggerated, matching the game style art. The shields are the same size, meaning you can use the Gamerverse effect pieces with either shield. Both have closed fist, but the 80th anniversary includes weapon holding hands, while the Gamerverse includes thumbs up hands. The 80th cap comes with a red shield throw effect. Head swaps. The head colors between these figures don't match, so a clean swap isn't ideal. For Captain America, I tried fitting a Chris Evans head sculpt onto the Gamerverse cap body, but it does require heating the head so it can peg in. And yes, this is America's ass versus ninja ass moment. Here's Cap giving a double thumbs up to Psylocke. As for Venom, the head swap is more forgiving, though the tone differences is still noticeable. They are almost identical body molds, so you can swap over the heads and hands. In the comments below, let me know, in the battle of Captain America and Psylocke, who will win? The new Marvel Legends Gamerverse Captain America stands 16.3 centimeters or 6.4 inches tall, slightly above his comic book height of 6'2". The Gamerverse Venom comes in at 18 centimeters or 7 inches, which fits his variable height in the comics and movie. Just for a throwback, during the 90s, Venom was considered only 6 feet 3 inches tall. For a Marvel vs. Capcom size comparison, here is Jada Toys Ryu, who stands roughly the same height as the Gamerverse Wolverine. Side by side, Wolverine's in-game height is actually correct because it matches well here. Besides Venom, I added Silver Samurai and Cammy for that full arcade battle vibe. One of my most viewed reviews in the channel, Gamerverse Psylocke, because I made 3 of them. She's back here alongside Jada Toys Sagat. Besides Venom is Jada Toys Dalsim and Gamerverse Thanos. A few more Marvel vs. Capcom size comparison with Cable from the Sabu Build a Figure Wave, War Machine, Marrow from the Nemesis Build a Figure Wave, and Omega Red. Next up is Spider-Man comparisons. We've got the Secret Wars Spider-Man, which is slightly shorter, Maximum Series Spider-Man, Renew Your Vow Spider-Man, and Ultimate Miles Morales, who is definitely a contender for my end-of-year top 10 figure list. A few more Marvel Legends X-Men 97 figures I reviewed recently in the channel: Cable, Cyclops and Jean Grey, Wolverine, and Jubilee. Here you can see different body types and proportions within the Marvel Legends line. 1/12 scale size comparison, Medicom Toy Mafex, Jean Grey, Cyclops, Brown Costume Wolverine, and Psylocke. Mabuhay ang likhang Pinoy! Darna, the Wonder Woman of the Philippines by Halimaw Sculptures and Loose Collector, alongside with a glow-in-the-dark Imps by Loose Collector. Besides Venom is the Executive Replicas and Loose Collector's She. For a 6-inch scale versus 7-inch scale size comparison, celebrating 80 years of Marvel, Juggernaut, which I recently unboxed, and the Marvel Select Juggernaut, a former heavyweight champ. And to find out more why, I hope you check out my full Gamerverse Juggernaut review. If you haven't seen that one yet, check it out after this. The 80th Anniversary Hulk and the Marvel Select Immortal Hulk or the Rampaging Hulk. And finally, side by side again, Marvel's 80th Anniversary Captain America and the Walmart exclusive Retro Venom. For packaging, the Marvel Legends Gamerverse Captain America vs. Venom comes in a retro arcade-style window box, a rectangular design, and this one is actually the figure swap version, which has been a common issue for this set. So let's show the correct one, the Gamerverse Captain America and Gamerverse Venom in the proper Gamerverse box. On the left side, we got Captain America, on the right, Blue Venom. The back shows digital renders, Captain America performing his Charging Star move, plus a short read-up on top. Pause it right now if you want to have a read. Down below is some warning, legalities, the barcode, and a reminder that if you want to be a hero like Captain America, please recycle. Unboxing the new Marvel Legends Gamerverse Captain America vs. Venom. There is a single plastic tray with a retro background insert. As mentioned earlier, the accessory count is the same as the 80th Anniversary Captain America and Venom. I guess that makes it easy for figure swapping. For articulation, Captain America's head can move from side to side easily, can look up and look down. He has a butterfly joint. He can do a full 360 right here. He has a bicep swivel, double jointed pinless elbows, a bit hard to maximize it because of his gloves. Hands can hinge forward and back. He has an ab crunch, no upper torso swivel. He has a waist swivel hidden underneath his belt. He can do a split, upper thigh swivel, double jointed finless knees, can kick back, kick forward. He has a boot cut, feet can hinge forward and back, and has an ankle rocker. The Gamerverse Venom head can move from side to side, can look up really well because of the hinge, can look down. He has a butterfly joint. Because of the butterfly joints, Venom can do a clap. He can do a full 360 right here. He has a bicep swivel right here, double jointed pinless elbows, wrist can swivel, hinge forward and back. He has an upper torso swivel that allows him to crunch forward and crunch back. He also has an ab crunch there, so it's a great range right there. Can do a split, upper thigh swivel which is very tight, double jointed knees with pins. He has an ankle rocker and can hinge forward and back. The Marvel Legends Gamerverse Captain America is without a question the best articulated Marvel Legends Captain America figure Hasbro has ever made. But the real question is he the Captain America for your shelf? If you're like me and already deep in the Gamerverse rabbit hole, this one's no-brainer. I honestly wasn't planning to grab this 2-pack. I already have the 80th Anniversary Captain America and a comic book accurate looking Venom that I really like. But once you start collecting Gamerverse figures, you know how it goes. I gave in and now they are in my action figure lineup. For collectors who prefer the classic comic-based Captain America, this might not be your first pick. It doesn't have the signature blue scale armor and the design leans heavily into the video game realism. So, if you're a comic book based collector, you can skip Gamerverse Captain America and Venom. But one thing which I hope you don't skip, checking out my playlist of the Gamerverse figures I reviewed, link on the top right corner of your screen. Thank you for watching. I hope you found this review useful, and if you enjoyed the Marvel vs. Capcom moves recreation, hope you share this with your friends. Please give this review a hype, a like, and subscribe because up next we have Gargantos. I hope to see you in the next one.